city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Right to the air, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
He's got room at the 30.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
To throw is Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Kamara.
And this will wind up as Saints' first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Having a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Fitzpatrick. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fitzpatrick now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Fitzpatrick's pass complete to Alvin Kamara. A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Tenth carry now for Elliott. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And the Saints first down.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down, Dallas.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Prescott now.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something we're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fitzpatrick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now we're going to get a timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the